I got really excited because there was one viewer and then I realized that was me on my phone. Right. Nobody here yet. Either way, I'll still explain. Currently, I'm on my computer, and I'm going to be making colors for my remastered Peugeot 206. The only issue is there's 10 of them, and I'm really bored, and it's a Tuesday afternoon, and what better place to stream? What better time to stream than 10 a.m. on a Tuesday? I'm reliant on the unemployed here to entertain me here, as I have about 2.5 hours to do all of these. Will I be able to succeed? No. But hopefully we'll get most of the way there. I did not mean to open up Google. We've got German bass in the background. We've got cars in the foreground. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Prepare to see a lot of switching between Paint Shop Pro 7 and Paint.net, because that is all this process is. Probably a better explanation of it than the Cincha speedrun will be, but... I really ought to remaster some of my old, like I need to make a music tutorial. That's what I really want to do. Because a lot of people have been asking, in general, how do you replace the music in GT2? And all things considered, it's not difficult. It's just people are using the wrong tools for it, and I really think I should get the word out there. Insane algorithm pull? Yeah, Andrew, hi. See, the thing is, right, most of my viewer base is American, and usually that wouldn't be that big of a problem. But they're all American. And that means they're all asleep. So we have to rely on... Oh, yeah. Hey, GT Robert, hi! Yeah, we have to rely on all the Europeans. Oh yeah, Asian. Yeah, yeah, Vietnam, of course. Yeah, Andrew's on his way to uni. Okay, yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. Favorite Iranian 206 flavor here? Yeah. What was it? Yeah, Iran has the 206 and it also does the 406 quite a lot. And those are both cars. Well, I'm currently doing the 206, but the 406 I've already done. So they're probably pretty happy about that one. This model in the base game is so bad. It is atrocious. You look at it and you think, "Oh, that's not too bad." And you start to realize it is probably one of the most disproportionate models in the entire game. The fenders stick out way further than the window line, and so it looks like as if it has a wide body. It's bizarre. I had to fully model this thing from scratch again. The textures are mostly based off of what GT2 had, but the model is fully scratch made. I looked at it, I cannot work with this, I thought to myself. Thankfully, Beige will be rectifying every single one of Polyphony's many issues, at least to the extent we can rectify. Of course, like a flaw within the game's coding, like how the, what's it called? Like how the events work, where you can't really put many restrictions on the events. That's obviously not going to be able to be fixed, but models, stuff like that, menus, that's all very easy to fix and very possible. If I played Toka Race Driver, fuck, which one was that? I know I've played a game called like DTM Race Driver, which I'm pretty sure was changed with, like, I'm pretty sure the name was changed between regions. I don't know if it's that game though. If it's that game, then yeah, it was pretty fun. I like the damage a lot. Close enough. V8 oh, that was Australia, I'm assuming. Second worst GT2 model of all time? Right, let's rank these. Okay. So, worst model of all time is the 206 Rally Car. That's up number 1. I'd say this would be second, yes, and then third place would be the Eclipse, because at least the texture is fully accurate on that one. It's just the model itself. This has at least good proportion, like the Eclipse at least has proportions that are decent. It's just, it has no detail whatsoever. This one is the opposite. It has detail, it's just the proportions are all wrong. I need to show a side-by-side, actually, hold on. Let me, yeah, finish with the bumper. Right, I have, as far as I remember, on Discord a picture of this. Let's see. This is a dev server, by the way, you're not allowed in. Yeah, right. This is the old model up front, and this is the new one next to it. Do you notice a difference? I also had this really cool video. This. That is how the old model compares to a blueprint of a 206. It is atrocious. I cannot believe someone at Polyphony looked at that and thought, yeah, good enough. Favorite Gran Turismo that isn't GT2? Well, my favorite Gran Turismo of all time is Gran Turismo Concept, 2002 Tokyo Geneva, which isn't Gran Turismo 2. I'm not even saying that as a joke, by the way. I think that is genuinely my favorite one. It's just the low stakes of it. I like it. It doesn't take itself all too seriously because you just kind of race and have fun. The licenses are a bit of a bitch, but other than that, it's good. I like it. I like the variety, I like the soundtrack, I like the fact that it's just GT3 without the terrible career mode. It's good, it's good. And also Andrew asked Rally Car Remake when. I actually did do a Rally Car Remake. It's in my blend files somewhere. Although it is much more based off of the GT2 model than this. Last color should have been. Oh no, wait, there's more here. That makes me wonder though, does this use the right palette? Because honestly, knowing me, I would have forgotten about that. Yeah, palette 7's this, so all that's left is the LOD, and then that's our first color done within a whopping 20 minutes, baby. Let's go. We are so gonna finish this by 2 hours. Volvo Island? Oh, yeah, I love Volvo Island. It is... It's bizarre that, like, what was it, an S60? It's bizarre that it hasn't floated away yet, or, like, sedimentation hasn't knocked over the rocks it's standing on. It is such an incredible... I need to visit it one day. It's halfway across the world, but I need to. It should be considered the 8th wonder of the world. No, no, I do not want to press an email, no. I'm going to have a quick look in Car Viewer to see if this looks fine. It should, because it is a color copied from the 406. Yeah, right. Look. So this is the original 206 model. Ugh. And then FP26N is mine. Just a slight difference. This is such a bizarre color selection, too. None of these are accurate. Meanwhile, we have mostly whites, except for one silver that looks fine. Yay! LOD works too. Night LOD. Night model. Yep, everything's good. Cool, that's one down. Yeah, I think I applied the right palette to that. Cool. Favorite game to mod? Well, it's this, because it's the only game I mod. I've modded Revolt before, if you remember that game. I haven't done much in it, though. It's mostly just this one. Before this, I did mod a bit of Gran Turismo 3. Though, it's not as flexible as GT2. Custom cars are a lot harder to do in that one, so I haven't dabbled much with it. Volvo on PC. I've seen gameplay. If it's the game I'm thinking of, then I have seen it being played. I've also seen Volvo on Xbox. It is. It wasn't. Yeah, Volvo on Xbox was the one where it had the moose test, and then you like were able to configure your Volvos. It was such a bizarre game. Volvo on PC was the Simbin one, I think, right? If so, then I have seen gameplay of it, and it looks really cool. Yep. Hello. Favorite console? Okay, this, I mean, you really can't beat the PS2, right? It's got so many games. It had so much. It had Top Gear Daredevil. It had 4x4 Extreme Evo 2. It had Groove Rider Slot Car Racing. It had Action Girls Racing. It had... what else did the PS2 have? Yeah, it had, like, GTA San Andreas and GT3 and GT Concept and GT4, but, like, we don't care about those games. We're all about that ATV Off-Road Fury. Of all those games, I've played Groove Rider Slot Car Racing, which I don't remember a single thing from, and Top Gear Daredevil, which was one of the worst games I've ever played in my entire life, so don't take that too seriously. The thing is, I don't think I'm very qualified to talk about what the favorite, like, what a good console is and what isn't. Because I have no interest in games outside of racing games, and occasionally Grand Theft Auto or Minecraft. I don't play games, I just mod this one. Until Zastava made a Punto rebadge in the 2000s called Zastava 10, because I watched the 2007 Eurovision National Selection for Serbia, and there was an advertisement. I don't think links work, unfortunately. You'd have to send that to me through Discord DMs, I'll look it up later. I mean, Russians did have a lot of weird rebadges. I think there was wasn't there the Volga Silber, which was a rebadged Chrysler Sebring by Volga? And also there was the Chevy Viva, that's what it was. Yeah, the Chevy Viva, which was the AutoVaz's rebadge of the Opel Astra in Russia. Best of racing games has to be PS1. What did the PS... I mean, it had GT1 and GT2, which are both fine games. GT2's better, but still. There's Crash Team Racing, which I've never played. There's... Was there a Ridge Racer game? There has to have been a Ridge Racer game, right? Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, which is cool. I don't remember many racing games from the PS1 because I never owned many. I only had this and not much else. I had Driver. Driver was pretty good. Oh yeah, Zastava was Yugoslav, I forgot about that. Yeah, no, I just meant general Eastern Bloc in that case. 4 great Ridge Racer games. Nice. It became the Fiat Factory? Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Negatoraba.
Nova zastava 10. Forte.
Forte.
Fortissimo. Italiano vero. Nova zastava 10.
I cannot believe they did that.
Nova.
That's amazing. The red block? Could you elaborate? I mean... Volvo engine. Oh, okay. I mean, from what I know, right? I mean, my dad owns he owned a Volvo V50 and then an XC. What was an XC50? No, it was the 2000s one, the big one at XC70, I think. No, that was the cross country. I don't remember what it was called, but either way, they're really reliable. So, yeah, honestly, like, if it's that one, if it's the older ones, then obviously it's gonna be more reliable because it's a Volvo. Though I do know Beast and Colt, good friend, has 2 Volvos. One of them doesn't work, and one of them barely works. He will tell you everything you need to know about them. Does Italian feel honored about that spot? And with that, the second color's done, and we've been streaming for 40 minutes. XC90, that's it, yeah. It was that one. Both of them were silver. With the XC90 had the beige interior. It was great. Bam, second color done. Cool. LOD works. Night model works. Nice, good. Black's next. What do you know about the AU Falcon? As a whole, I don't know much about Australian cars. They haven't really interested me much. I do know about, I mean, I do like the way specifically the AU Falcon Super Touring, like the V8 supercar looks. The one that's in GT3. I think it is a wonderful looking car. It's great. Once again, don't know much else about them since, well, they weren't sold here. Is that I'm missing here? Is it this one? Nope, that's the wrong color. Yep. Black's always the easiest color because when you're done with when you're at no like palette when you're at like 10 across, then you can just make everything 10 because it can't go lower than that. And that's how you finish it up quicker than the rest. No, 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 wrong one. There you go. Hardest color to do for car? First, what do you think about New Zealand? Well, I have relatives who live in New Zealand. I haven't personally visited it in my life. Honestly, I do kind of want to. From what I've seen on Google Maps, they've got quite an interesting car selection there. There's quite a lot of like Japanese imports from what I've seen, and honestly, yeah, I would love to see what it looks like. And what's the hardest color to do for a car? It's I always have trouble doing oranges. I think the base game usually has the same issue, but if you look, for example, here on this base game 206, which looks atrocious, you will see this disgusting orange, which looks nothing like the real-life car. And this is a trend in GT2. They cannot do oranges right, and yeah, I can tell why. Oh boy. How did you get here? You shouldn't be a 0. Yeah, the before and after is insane. It is disgusting. That model. Alright, front on shot. Get it in white just to. Get the rear. No. Get the side. It is a 5-door mine, but still, the body shape's the same. Look at that. Do you think oranges are bad due to the devs or the game limitations? I think it's mostly both, because the devs for European cars especially, they didn't have proper references of how the colors looked. They just kind of had to go off of the preview picture and the brochures they were handed. So most of the colors in this game aren't really accurate for the European cars. For the American cars, I think they just got lucky because most of them don't really have too many issues, but European ones especially, I don't know what it was. They just couldn't get it correctly, and oranges seem to be the hardest ones, especially because they can't really display all too well in brochures. Yeah, that before is a literal jump scare. It is. I had to make the model completely from scratch. The new one, just because you cannot work with that old model. It is too far gone. Nope. mistake. I think I did. That... No? Huh? Oh yeah, no, that should be 15. Okay. Any Holdens? No. There are no Holdens. Oh, you're asking Volvo fan. Well, either way, I just answered the question. There's no Holdens in Beige Edition. I like European cars because there's rare here and there's too many Japanese cars. I mean, yeah, that does make sense. It really does matter what market you're in. I got a lot of comments on the Beige Edition videos saying, oh, BMWs are too cool, they're too awesome, they're too rare. And they're always from Americans. And then I get comments saying, oh, Mustangs are too cool and too rare and awesome, and they're from all Europeans. If you were in the different market, you'd say the complete opposite. In America, Mustangs are just common normal traffic cars that you could technically get as a first car, like a 90s SN95 base model. And then in Europe, yeah, a 318 or something, or a 320. That's just normal. It's really bizarre. And with that, the playlist loops. Yay, we got through an hour. Yep. Low Lod. Yeah. Night Lod. Night Model. Yep, that's all good. Cool. Next color's red. Grass is indeed always greener. I always get really excited on because Beastin Colt's American, and he has his camera on sometimes when he's outside, and I see all these like awesome American cars, and I go, whoa, Chevrolet Suburban, whoa, Chevy Astro, and he just thinks like, Nathan, these are normal cars, why are you acting this way? I like the Pontiac Sunfire To any American, I sound like an insane lunatic. And then I get people, whenever I'm on Google Maps in Britain, let's say, and I look at, and I see like a Zara Picasso, everyone in the voice call who's American goes, "Whoa! It's a normal car!" The Zara Picasso, you see them everywhere. The universe, it's interesting. Car culture is incredible. That's also partly the reason I'm like really happy working on Beige. It's because I'm exposing different parts of the world to cars from different parts of the world. Because I didn't know a Lancia Libra existed, and then I realized there was this gigantic Lancia Libra fan club. And then when I made the Fiat Marea, I didn't know the Marea existed until I started working on this, because all of them died in Europe. But apparently, the entirety of Brazil loves the Fiat Marea. It's so interesting to see. And then there's also cars that I'd never expect to cross borders and into different places. Did you know that the Corolla Spacio, a car that was only really sold in Japan, is like the national taxi in Bolivia? There's so many Corolla Spacios, and Ipsums, Toyota Ipsums as well. There's so many of them there. When realistically, they were made in Japan for Japan. I wonder if GT2 Beige will work on a real PS1. It will. A-Spec worked on a real PS1. Epic Turismo worked on a real PS1. Any GT2 mod will work on a real PS1. I don't think there's any way to make it not work. So, yeah, you'll be fine when it releases. Yeah, I mean, Gran Turismo's always been really good at representing, well, Japan obviously, but mostly just Europe and America. They've done a bit of South Korea, and recently they added the Xiaomi, so that's China represented, but mostly they've only really tackled those markets. Beige Edition is kind of everywhere with its car list, and even though the manufacturers are only from Europe, America, Asia, it's like, it's really bizarre to see a lot of South Americans and like Eastern Europeans and like it's cars from all over the world. Realistically, like cars that died in other parts of the world. Think about like the Kia Pregio. Nobody thinks about the Kia Pregio anymore, except for people in Brazil who heard about the Kia Bestia, which is the same thing. And they get all excited, because they're represented in a game, even if it's by a Kia Bestia. And also, my favorite thing ever is going across the street, and then just seeing an American car in a parking lot. Just there. It doesn't fit in. It's not there. It just exists. Someone imported that. Whenever I see, let's say, very occasionally, you'll see a Chevy Suburban or a Chevy Caprice, and I just think, wow, someone really had to import that. When I was in Poland on vacation, I saw a Toyota Tercel. A Tercel, a car that would be considered like a worthless piece of junk in America, and yet somebody still drives it in Poland, and probably thinks it's the bomb. And honestly, it is the bomb. It's the best. And speaking of car cultures across the world, Forza Horizon 6. It's the one thing that I don't understand why Forza doesn't do more. And that's really, like, go into the cultures more. From like Forza Motorsport 1, Forza Horizon 1 and 2, great games, terrific games, awesome, great like music and whatnot. I've never played them, but I've seen a lot of gameplay. I've seen like the music, I've seen the atmosphere. It's awesome. I've played Forza Horizon 5. Forza Horizon 5 is weird. It doesn't really go into Mexico from what I've seen. Most of the traffic cars, most of the cars in general, they just have British plates because they're just straight ports from Horizon 4. I don't know why they don't put effort in. And then when I saw the Horizon 6 reveal trailer, I was really excited because there was a Mitsubishi Pajero. And then you check the back and it says Montero on the back because apparently they got a scan from a Spanish-speaking place which calls it the Montero. And they just put it in Japan because why not? There's Acura NSXs and Acura Integras in Japan in Forza Horizon 6. Is it that difficult? The MX-5 should have been called the Unos Roadster, and yet there's Miata badges on the back in Forza Horizon 6. It should be such a simple job just to get that little bit more realism, and yet they don't bother. It's a real shame. Yeah, the Pajero, yeah, they added the Tsuru. The Tsuru is like the one thing they did for Mexico, and like it's the car I use the most in the game. It's the car I use the most in Horizon 5. There's so much more to Mexico, like, you know, the Chevy badged Opals, the immense popularity of something like the second gen Eclipse and the Dodge Neons. They're everywhere there. Like, they did do the thing with the Volkswagen Beetles, the Voshos. But either way, there's not really much they did. There's a Toyota Tercel that's called Scions that has the same engine. Really? Problem with lighting in Horizon 6? Not sure it will be visible to the general naked eye. I don't know. Yeah, Pajero. Yeah. Yeah, if you pronounce it with the Spanish H, I think it means wanker. So yeah, it's not really a good name to have. But then again, this is the thing though. They prioritize like advertiser friendliness over like realism. And yeah, as a game company, that makes a lot of sense. You wouldn't want someone to think wankers on the back of your car. But on the other hand, if you really want this to be a representation of Japan, then maybe don't put the Spanish market Mitsubishi in your game. Do you mean the car selection route? Yeah, exactly. It's like they last did this with, I think, Horizon 4, because that added like all those old Austins and Triumphs and MGs. It was really cool to see. And I thought that's what they were gonna go for Horizon 6 when I had all those Chinese cars. I genuinely, for the longest time, believed Horizon 6 was gonna take place in China. It should have. But then again, when they added all the Pikes cars and all the K cars to Horizon 5, you were starting to realize, okay, yeah, maybe Horizon 6 is gonna be in Japan. And I love the fact that they're adding the Pikes cars and all the K cars and whatnot, and they even added a singular K truck. But Honda Beats do not appear in traffic. If you watch back the Horizon 6 trailer, you'll notice the traffic cars. There's like 4 things. There's a modern Civic, a Honda Beat, a Suzuki Carry, and some 4th thing I completely forgot about. And it's just those looped over and over and over again. Where's the vans? Where's the SUVs? Where's like especially the K like SUVs, stuff like the Honda Z-Act and like the K wagons, Suzuki Wagon R, Daihatsu Move, whatnot. Nowhere to be found. It's bizarre just how much traffic they're missing. If they add the Wagon R, especially the 90s one, to Horizon 6, I will die a happy person. I will be very happy. Yeah, they added the most American-looking Miata ever. Exactly, it is a Miata. It's not a UNOS Roadster. It's a Miata. They went outside. They looked at the nearest parking lot. They saw a Miata, and they scanned it. They didn't even bother replacing the badge or whatnot. Ignis? Oh, I love the Ignis. I mean, that's a Euro market car, though. The closest they got in Japan was the rebadged Chevrolet Cruze. I'm not joking. The Ignis is sick. There used to be an Ignis Sport, like, a couple of houses away from me, where I lived. It was this. It looked so sick. I love it. And with that, I think that should be the first red done. Yes. Oh, never mind. Hold on. No. I spoke too soon. I forgot a few colors. Always double check. Even me has been doing this for 3 years, almost 2.5. Even I forget. There we go, but other than that, pretty sure that should be the only issue. Yep, looks like it. Cool. Next red. Toyota's still selling the same truck since the 80s and the 70s series. Hold on, let me get my phone. Are you recreating the colors for a new game? No, it's all just GT2. Cause well, this is the new model. You get it in white, and then here's the old model. Do you notice a difference? And the colors are like even worse. Like this is not the color. Neither's this. This is not a red. This isn't even close to anything. This isn't the right color. that's not nowhere near the right color. It's just, yeah, this model's bad. Toyota 70 Series Land Cruiser. Oh my, they're still selling that? Oh, wow. Malnourished 206. Honestly, yeah. Look at the rear. And then that. The old one's closer to LOD 2. It is. It really is. Oh my, I've just accidentally switched to the racing mod. The racing mod's really bad as well. I mean, look at that block. It's just a wall. That's not how a spoiler should look. It's so sad. I mean, it's smiling, but it's smiling through the pain. You can tell it doesn't want to. It's the same with the rally car here. Yeah. It's just got this little short stumpy wing. There's nothing to it. Right, back to what I was doing. Next red. A single tear down its low poly bumper. Have you seen the topology of this? What is that? Like, it's supposed to mimic... Have you added Utes and trucks to GT2? I have added... I did model a singular Ute. I mean, can you consider Ute? It's a pickup, like, lower down thing. The Honda Spocket. I've never finished it. But it's a folder. I'll probably never finish. I mean, it's almost like it's 1.5 years old by now, but it's there. It was planned for A spec, but then it got removed from the planned list, so I never finished it. Other than that, Beige Edition doesn't have any Utes nor trucks planned, as far as I remember. Mostly because we're focusing on, like, passenger versions of cars, and Utes are usually, you know, workhorses, work trucks, work stuff. If we ever have a work van, then it's usually the passenger variant, such as the Kia Pregio, which has the, you know, the passenger windows and whatnot. How do you fit higher res textures for decals and headlights on the tiny textures? Ooh, hold on. Yes, let me show that. Right, so I can show that really easily. So let's take the 406 for example here, right? This texture, there's actually two on top of each other. If you look at the edges closely, you'll see that there's the headlight's kind of floating. And if you turn off transparency, also your background noise at work. Ah, nice, thanks. I thought you meant like there was background noise at me. Okay. Yeah, texture filter, no. It was texture transparent. Yeah, see, this is a separate thing that's just layered on top, as you can see in the texture here. That's how you get high quality light textures and badges and tail lights and whatnot. And it's something the vanilla game does use quite a lot as well. Especially like the old 206 model had it a lot. It's it got a bit dialed down for this one. It's still a separate texture, but a lot closer to the actual headlight shape. Thank you. How you doing, Lucas? What are you doing with the Volvo? Oh, yeah. This was a... I just made this as a birthday gift for Beast and Colt. Because he really loves this X60R. Oh, why is the UV called Volvity Colvity? Volvity Colvity. I forgot I could... Wheelvity? I hate my file names, but yeah, no. It was just made as a birthday gift for Beast and Colt. This texture would not work in GT2. Because, yeah, the headlight kind of cuts into where the wheel should be. So it's not going into anything. One would think the separate textures make it look cartoony. Yeah, it is... It's bizarre, honestly, how good it looks, even though, like, if you look up close, you'll see that the pixel sizes don't match whatsoever. But when you're looking at it in a race, you don't really notice, and it's really good. What was I doing? I was doing this one. It's that one, okay. Don't be sad. Everything will be alright. Yes, you're right. Everything will be alright. What colors are left? So, we have... This will be Diablo Red. This will be the weird, like, sea wash green that you often see. This is a dark green. This is a darker green. A light blue and a dark blue. I have all the textures laid out in the 206 folder. So it'll be this... The Diablo Red I'm currently working on. This sea wash green. This green. The darkest green. This sapphire blue. And then the normal blue. And that's it. Doubt I'm gonna get all of them done in this stream. So... I don't know, honestly. If this is a success, I might do this for more cars. Like this streaming thing. Rouge Lucifer. Yes, Night Shaft, that's the color. Dude, it feels like a co-working stream. Yes, everybody here is part of the base development team now. It must be that one then. Yep. What's your favorite car brand? Ah, right, okay, okay. See, this is a tricky one. Because it's honestly Isuzu, but you can't really say Isuzu in a normal conversation without getting weird looks from people. Better be a rebadged Renault or else someone will be some bins flung across the room. I was gonna say Alpine as well, but Alpine as of recent has been kind of mediocre. I mean, their Renault 5, like, sporty version hasn't been the best, and I'm not a big fan of their new SUV. But old Alpine was awesome. I mean, the A110, the A310, the GTA, the Le Mans, all their, like, actual racing cars, it's awesome. Matra. Matra's another good shout. I like Matra. The Morena, the fact that they invented the MPV and then later got killed by the MPV because the Aventime sold nothing. Matra's a great car brand. It's between Matra and Isuzu. Is GT2 easy to mod? It depends on what your definition of easy is. It's honestly a lot of monotonous work, like this color ordering thing. If you love monotonous stuff, like this color thing, then honestly, yeah, you'll have a lot of fun. But GT2 is a lot of trial and error. It's easy to pick up, but pretty difficult to get good at, I'd say. Getting just a square in game with not much is pretty easy. I did make a tutorial about that. Yeah, Tacha's Czech, Matra's French. Alright, next color, there it is. It's dark red, yay! You work, so do you. There's no colors missing. Yep, good, cool. I think the last color I'll do this stream is the sea wash green, because it is... Actually, I might do the other greens. Still, for life of me, don't know how I messed up the double-faced lighting on the rear wing of Speed 12. The upper side is... Oh, yeah. I'm assuming you must have accidentally left that face as unshaded. Either that or something messed up with the normals, and that caused that face to... New Zealand 12 hours ahead of where... Oh, wow, yeah, so it must be... Yeah, it must be like 11:50. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I do have to leave at around... What? Like 1:45? So... I could technically sit here for around an hour, still. Don't know if I will, because I still have to eat lunch. We'll see, we'll see. Ooh, not the right color, Nathan. You gotta watch out for that. There we go. We wouldn't want the beautiful tone of, was this crystal green metallic, I think? To be messed up. Yeah, probably normals. The 90s as a color, exactly. Duo 6 GT is a stock model with frontal and rear mutations. What? Robert, yes, Nitro. Robert's in the stream. The shade of green is identical to my sinus infection. Oh my gosh, infected tuna. It does look like it. I have a picture in resources of what the actual color looks like. Look at that. It is a hideous shade, but it is one of the most iconic 206 colors. You don't see them too often, but when you see this shade, it'll be on a 206. This color though, this is the best one. Don't load. That sapphire blue is peak. Yes, yes it is. It's a plastic van. Oh, I did miss a color somewhere. Oh boy. Assuming... it's that. And it was. Don't want to know if the lightweight panel vans. I do think they did. They did make 206 vans, from what I remember. I need to look it up just to make sure. Also, thank you. I am making a Skoda Octavia. That will be one of the cars. Yeah, the 206 vans did exist. There's a whole Men & Motors apparently about them. Cool. Though they weren't like the Corsa vans, where they actually got like a panel box at the end, like a Volkswagen Caddy. No, they just covered the rear window and called it a van. The NASA 206. Oh, you want a good 206? The Dongfeng Citroen C2. Look it up. The Dongfeng Citroen C2 was a rebadged 206 with Citroen parts on the front and rear, and it looked atrocious, and yet it's it's great. Hi, Storm. I've heard a 206 van. It was a sort of a state version based on a Peugeot hatch. I mean, the 206 did have an estate. It was the 206 SW. Very funny if the Zastava 101 is in. The 101 is not, but there is one sort of Yugo. You'll see. Yeah, there was a Golf Estate as well. But did you know there was a 206 sedan? Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot this bit of the song, well, song playlist mix thing. We're at the very end. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, it's another hour loop. Cool playlist. Yeah, there was a 306 sedan, there was a 206 sedan. There was no 106 sedan, that would have been funny though. Yeah, this playlist, Liquid Intelligent Jazzy Jump Embrace Mix Gran Turismo by Nodixian Premium. Found it on YouTube, it has like 100 views. I have no idea how nobody else has found it yet, but it's good. It's really good. Ken Block is gay. What? Oh my gosh! Wow.
Gay.
Ken Block.
Thank you. Thank you for. Oh my gosh! Thank you for donating.
Ken Block is gay.
I didn't expect anyone to donate. I put it at that. Thank you so much, Midnight Snack. Shout out to your B12 Sentra sitting in the garage. That is loud.
Ken Block is so fucking gay. Oh my god.
That was a meal that made that. I didn't expect that. Thank you so much. Oh, right, yeah, the LOD. Yeah, I need to make the LOD. I've been looking for a playlist like this and suddenly Ken Block is gay. Yeah. Yeah, that is my donation screen, Emil. Sorry, yeah, Emil, you must have been jump scared. Azza put that together. Oh, wow. Bring back V7 panel fans. Exactly, yes. Yeah, like I said, I didn't expect anyone to ever donate, so I just put it as that. Doesn't the Logan Oh yeah, it does. There you go, put that there. I do need to change that though. I am not playing it again. I need to change that to a slightly shorter sound effect and a slightly less loud one. If you're falling asleep to this stream and have just woken up by the Ken Block, I'm so sorry. And that is the weird, disgusting sea wash green finished. And I think, for now, that's all the colors I'm gonna do. However, before I leave, I do want a Shoten game. Yes. Oh, it's disgusting, it's beautiful. Still need to put it in the night texture though. I did forget. Yep, there we go. LOD. Cool. Now, I'll probably do this. Oh, I've just realized y'all are gonna get a beautiful look at the menus that Nooster's done. And Patty, and all the other people on the team. Because a lot has happened since the Sintra speedrun. Did I put them in? Yeah, I did put them in garbage. Yeah, of course. Right. SN95 or S197? Well, it's the SN95. I like the SN. It's my favorite Mustang gen, so it's got to be up there. What's with the Mercedes obsession in Albania? Albanians love them more. Malaysia, yeah, Malaysia does have quite a few Mercedes from what I've seen. Ken Block needs to stay as high-level donor. I have no idea how you set up, like, donations for certain levels, but I would like to. Yeah, if someone donates, like, GT2 Prince of Brunei Edition, Sultan of Brunei has so many cool cars, it would be incredible to make a mod with him. Shinji Kazoo with a castle for the smaller ones. Good idea, I'll do that, yeah. No, the Sultan of Brunei has so much cool, like, there's so many cool cars that he owns. Oh! ST-185, nice. Whoa. It's like the Mark I Golf in Bosnia because the plant that made the Golf was in Bosnia? Oh yeah, it was! Of course. Dude can request hybrids IRL? Yeah. Now, we just have to pray my laptop doesn't crash as I open DuckStation. Cool. I'm actually shocked this whole way through my laptop has not crashed once. That's the main reason I haven't streamed much since the speedrun. It's just my laptop really often decides to have fun and crash. Oh, you like that West City? There's Seat. It's Peugeot. We got Bianca White. We got Platinum Silver. We got Storm Gray. We got Black. Cherry Red, Diablo Red, and Crystal Green. I mean, we know the color we're gonna choose. Oh, yeah, there's... oops. Forgot about those. That's not finished yet, though. Oh, you can see the new banners as well. Oh, there's so much I'm leaking right now. This is what you get for staying up all the way for the stream. You get all these cool new tidbits of beige development. Oh. Oh no, I'm actually going to, no, I need to go to a track where it actually has dynamic billboards. Seattle Short. Oh no, I'm actually going into Seattle Short and showing the 126P that's for some reason in this race. Oh, yeah, I have custom race grid on, that's why. I was wondering why every car was new. Turn that off. There we go. That's a more beige grid. We got the Clio Grande to the left. We got the Corsa Trip. We got two Corsa Trips, actually. Then we got the Saxo Bic in red. And there's an unchanged March up ahead. Autumn Ring needs its banners changed though, so that's still a job for later. Oh, went a bit wide there. It's okay, the Saxo did as well. Oh, Micra taps the grass. Can we get the run up onto turn 1? No, I don't think so, but we'll try. Even the Corsa Trip is catching up. Hit him with an absolutely ludicrous dive bomb. Not even necessary because he just went wide his zone. Get the inside, break, slide across, dent his fender entirely. All JDM fans know that front-wheel drive cars can drift. I don't think we're catching this Micra, guys. Unless we were to do something stupid like this. In which case, yes, we absolutely can catch this Micra. The question is, can we keep him behind him? Can we keep him behind us? There we go. Oh! You've got to be kidding. Muscle cars are gone, yeah. Ten-second time penalty for Alcon. Alcon's French, 206 is French. It lines up better than you think. Do you want a sneaky snapshot of what the music sounds like in beige? Do you want to hear that? That's all you're getting. Guess the song based on that. No, Nvidia, no thanks. Either way, as the 206, like for a brief second here, tries to get past the Micra, I would just thank all of you for coming to the stream. This definitely has convinced me to try and stream more often, because this was really fun. And I'm glad y'all enjoyed it too. So, we'll just wait for the 206 to finish its lap, and then I'll call it quits for today. Hopefully, maybe, later this week or next week. We'll see, we'll see. 206 colors will be done by then, but you'll probably see Discord posts about that. New car will be coming. You guys can like, because I actually have no idea what car I'm gonna make next. If you have suggestions, leave them now. And if it's on the list, then I'll probably do it. Actually, I could go through all the dealerships and y'all can pick and choose. Let me go through one dealer. Which one? I'll go to Hyundai. What's a car I really feel like doing? I did an Acura a bit ago. Oh yeah, I need to show the CL on stream. There it is. Yay! Look at that. That's cool. I can do a Rover. Pick a Rover. Pick a Rover, ladies and gentlemen. Mercedes ML. Oh, donator can decide. Exactly. Yes. Midnight Snack. Give me a car. Get the B12 in. I need to check what the B12 is, because I have, like, we have the Sentra. Let me see here. The B12. Although we don't have the B12 Sentra on the planned list, unfortunately, we do have the B15, which is what I should do. It's either the Cabriolet. You can choose either the Cabriolet or the B15. I'll do that one. Audi 90. Oh, okay. Yeah, B15 it'll be then. That's the car I'm gonna be making. And yeah, glad y'all enjoyed the stream once again. Thank y'all so much. And I'll see y'all next time. We do it. I have no stream ending soon thing, so I'm just kind of awkward.